Hello, my YouTube family. How are y'all doing this evening? It is a Friday, and you know what that means? It is time for another bail bond story. Now, if you did not catch the last stories, I would encourage you to go back into my playlist on my YouTube channel with all my bail bond stories. So every Friday, I am bringing you a bail bond story to get you, through the weekend, through the next week. All right. So this story. Child, this story. Okay, so actually, this one had absolutely nothing to do with me, believe it or not. It was not my case. However, the bondsman that was looking for this particular gentleman, you know, he was a Caucasian male, and where this guy hangs out at, he was a black male. So, of course, he would stick out like a sore thumb if he went in there to try to get him. So, they called me up and said, hey, this guy hangs out at a particular club in Tampa. Do you mind helping us, getting him? So, I'm like, I'm all for it. Let's go. Like, where he hanging out at? We like to party too. Let's go. Let's get it done. So found out where, the club that the guy was hanging out at. Went there, talked with security, talked with the owner of the club. So they already knew and were prepared, for what was about to go down. And they were fine with it. Unfortunately, by the time, we went in to make our move, to kind of get him situated somewhere else where it could be safe, and kind of get him out the back, he left. So it's like, oh shoot, what are we gonna do now? So, just kind of closely followed where he was. And then my crew was like, Ed, go knock on the door. Like when he like went in the house, and I'm like, wait, pause. Wait, what? Go do what? So they were like, just knock on the door, say you were, make up a name, or somebody, that he possibly met at the club, and maybe he think, you coming over for a hookup session. So I'm like, oh my God, like, okay. I'm like, but where are y'all gonna be? Like, I'm not just going up to this door, whatever the case may be. And so they were like, no, we got you. So one of them was standing behind me, like off to the side. And then the rest of them went like toward the back. And, the house was pretty much surrounded. It was very, very dark because it was, late at night. And keep in mind, Ring cameras were not very popular at this time. Okay. So we were able to, get situated. So I went ahead, right? And I knocked on the door. And he was like, who is it? So I was like, Tasha. So if anybody knows me, well, if you don't, that is my sister's name. Love my sister to death. So I was like, Tasha is like, all right, hold up. And I was like, yeah, we just met at the club. Like, I was just, coming over. So he was like, hold on a second. So I think he kind of got suspicious because all of a sudden, all I hear is a bunch of noise, a bunch of ruckus going on in the back. So I'm like, oh, like, what is happening? So then, we had walkie talkies. I didn't have a walkie talkie, but the person who was standing on the other side of me, he did have a walkie talkie. So they were able to, like, hey, we got him, we got him. He was coming out the back. And so they arrested him. He was so mad. Like, he was like, I should have known. I knew this was a setup because I don't even know nothing of Tasha. It's so funny to me. So I was like, well, you said, hey, and he was going to come to the door. So, whatever. Like, I didn't know him. So, anyway, once we arrest somebody, we do have to actually physically take them to the jail if there's no police officer present, to pass off the defendant to. So, we get them they get them in the car. I went ahead and, rode with them and everything. And on the way to the jail, he was still like so mad. He was so mad, that he got tricked in that way. But I'm like, hey, we got to do what we got to do safely to make sure that everybody, gets home safely. And if he would have went to court, he wouldn't have had that issue, right? So literally, he was like, well, can y'all at least take me to get something to eat? Because I'm gonna be in there for a long time and they don't got no good food in there. Okay, I wasn't driving, but they did actually. McDonald's is always open, so we drove through the McDonald's drive-through. Mind you, he's still handcuffed, so they ordered him food, fed him on the way. to the jail. So he got him a McDonald's meal, before he went in to serve his time. Although he ran, although they had to go through all of that, I still like the fact that, he's still treated like a human being because he is a human being. He did, he just made a mistake. And unfortunately, we had to, they had to get creative and do what they needed to do. They called me in, they called in your girl to help them get the job done. So, we got it done. We like to party too. So, I told y'all we come in everywhere you are. Everywhere you are. So if you miss court, best believe we are coming. We coming for you. And so that is really my story for the week. It wasn't too long, but it was exciting. It was exciting. I got to dress up, put my contacts in, do my hair a little different, go to the club, even though we didn't get them there at the club. We got them at home. And it was, it was kind of, it wasn't funny that he was going to jail, but he was a character and he was funny and he just wanted some good food. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna be in there for a while. At least I can get something good to eat." And we did it. They stopped and got him something to eat, and he was fine with that. He went on in, and I don't know what happened after that. Like I said, it wasn't my particular client, but we do help each other. So I love the community that we're in. I love the community that we have and how we help and support each other. So you run from one of us, you pretty much you're running from all of us, and we all coming. So just don't do it. Just like I say every week, do what you're supposed to do and go to court, and all will be well with you, and all will be well with us, and we won't have to, get creative and come and find you because we're coming. And we're very creative. We're very smart individuals. So everything that you have probably thought of, it has been done before, and we know about it and we're coming for you. All right. So, anyway, that is my time for this Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you join me next week as I bring you another bail bond story and we'll get into it. All right. So, y'all have a good weekend. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button, and leave a comment, and we'll get into it next week. All right. See you later. Bye.